Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Taweri Babes, coming at you with the late night review for Thursday. That's right, guys, it is Thirsty Thursday. It is June 27th, 2024. I hope you guys had a truly amazing Thursday. My Thursday was very busy. Yeah, it was. I just got through watching General Hospital. Just got to sit down watching it. I did see some peeps. They're talking about taking a break from the show. I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you. Honestly speaking, if I wasn't doing this commentary, I would be on a little break too. At least until we're done with the Patrick writing. I just it's just I was so excited to see this guy come on. I was excited to see the new changes they were going to do, faster stories, juicier stories. I have so many issues with the writing right now, with how they're doing certain cast members. I am so not happy with how they did Finn. I'm not. They were destroying his character from the beginning, and they just wiped it out at the end. It was beautifully written. I'm glad they did not unalive him or have him hurt himself, or Violet for that matter, because then I just would have been like, guys, I'm sorry. There's so many great commentators that talk about GH. I suggest you guys follow them. I'm out. But I don't know. I'm just trying to hang in there. I like talking about General Hospital. I like sharing my thoughts and ideas with you guys. I like hearing your guys' ideas and thoughts. But it's getting a little hard. So I can't blame people when they say, hey, I just got to take a break. Because if it's not enjoyable, then you have to just change the channel. Because life has enough unfun stuff in it already. You know? But let's talk about GH. I didn't want to sit here and be like poo and rain on everybody's parade. I'm not trying to do that, but I do understand. I want everybody to know if breaks are needed, take that break. Get you a good book. There's so many good shows right now. I've been watching the Mad Max series. I don't know what it is. I've always been a Mad Max lover. The new ones are kind of crazy, but I'm, whatever. Something to take, the monotony away. But anywho, guys, and yeah, I need to catch up on Star Wars. Like, for real. But anyway, let's talk about GH and GH today. Please leave your highlights and comments in the comment section. I'm going to tell you right now, my main highlight was Finn and Violet. And Finn and Chase. But Finn and Violet. I was balling. I ain't gonna front. Just the whole entire situation. That's why when I just seen this complete turnaround at the end, I was like, Violet was, but I don't know. I guess I can't speak. I mean, like, normally I would have been like, I'm not feeling great. I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go to sleep, get my favorite book. You know what I'm saying? I know, I just thought that was just weird. But anyway, I'm gonna move past it. So the show starts. Oh, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm about to get into the show. So please leave your highlights and your comments in the comment section. You guys know I love your highlights and your comments. Like I said, my highlight was Finn and Chase, and Finn and Violet. That was my highlight. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And welcome to the couch, new subscribers. I hope I don't run away from this show and disappoint you guys. I'm sorry, I gotta be real. But let's talk about it. So we're at Carly's, and she's meeting with Diane to discuss ways to keeping her out of prison. And I said, well, for starters, stop going to prison and talking to known criminals that are known to be doing bad things. I mean, it's like you just can't stay out of bad guys' preview, Carly. You just can't stay out of it. Now you taking word from Brennan, the man who was going to zip tie you. Anyway, Carly tells her about the meeting with the 5 families, and she does break it down that, the reason why she was doing this was because, not just because of Cyrus, but because her family was in danger, because her or Jason were going to have to off one another for things to be cool. She really had no choice at all in this. Just kind of annoying me about Sam and all that. But anyway, And when she mentions some about her little birdies hacking into the FBI database, Diane brings up what we all were thinking. Oh yeah, another felony, which Carly had nothing to do with, but still. And Jason being blackmailed because of her. And when she mentions that she has it on good authority that the FBI won't honor the deal, I was like, Carly, how could you trust anybody that tried to zip tie you, girl? This man owes you no loyalty. I mean, like, the person that she should have been talking to is Jason, not Brennan. I didn't even understand none of that. How she's just trusting Brennan all of a sudden. I'm like, what has this man given you to trust him? And that's another thing. It's like some of these characters, you know, that, yeah, we say this is them, this has always been them. But I would hate for anybody to look at me and say, oh, this is Taweri. This has always been Taweri. Because I'm 51 years old. I want to see growth. I want to be like, well, that was Taweri when she was younger. But Taweri at this age now, she ain't playing with that. She ain't got time for that. So when I hear people say, oh, well, this has always been them, I would want that person to, at least through years and understanding, elevate themselves a lot more and start making, like, you know, more grown up, more wiser decisions based on what they made decisions before. Like Laura, you would think that Laura would have learned by now, but she hasn't. You would think that Carly would have learned some things by now that she hasn't. You would think that Sam would have learned some things by now that she hasn't. I'm gonna get off. I'm stopping. Diane questions the same. Can you really trust this person that's telling you that? But Diane also can't promise that Carly won't face any criminal charges. They discuss the no evidence, the no cooperation from others, and Diane still feels that there could be a strong case built against Carly. And my only thing is, if Jagger was really itching to arrest Carly for that RICO, he would have arrested her. As much as Jason and them have went back and forth, as much as Jason hasn't gathered any evidence against Anna, he would have been arrested her. And you guys know this man is trigger happy. He is pouncing on just about anything. It's almost like he don't even want to arrest Carly. He's just using that to mess with Jason. You know what I'm saying? They discuss Carly's sketchy past, and it's quite sketchy. She's known Sonny forever. She's always known Jason. She's kind of been in this lifestyle for a minute. And she has about a 30% chance of not going, you know, to the clinker. 70% chance that she will. And they don't like those odds, and neither does Jason, and this is why he did it. This is why he did it, Carly. Are you up here meddling and doing the most? Talking to Brennan, giving Brennan all the info that he don't need to have? I mean, let's just say it. Carly's been giving more information to Brennan than Valentine has. And I'm like, girls, you too old for this. What are you doing? Like, Diane should not have to be the one reminding her of Donna. Diane tells Carly, in what universe does Jason need her to save him? In what universe? In what universe? That's like 1,000,000% true. And how has that worked before? You trying to save him, that is. And this is where I was like, and you would think she would have learned her lesson by now. You would think that before her going to Brennan, that she would have at least went to Jason. Like, the first thing you do when you find this out is you go run into the guy that wanted to zip tie you, but the guy that actually risked his life for you, you know you're not going to have. And I see in the previews they're going to finally talk tomorrow, but that's the first place you should have went to, is Jason. Her best friend, the one that loves her so much. She's his... Carly finally agrees to chill out, and Diane just hopes that Carly sticks to it. And I'm like, so do we. But I mean, like, she's already told Brennan about the FBI tracking her. She's been told Brennan about what they have and what they're using Jason. I mean, she is so much working for the ops. I can't. I can't. And I lost my girl. And I'm like, girl, you He's supposed to be, more wiser than this. We're going to go over to Joss and Trina's place, and Dex pays Joss a visit, comes to help since Trina is taking care of Aunt Stella because Aunt Stella ain't feeling well. And of course, they're discussing about them getting back together. So, it's going to happen. That's all I got to say about that. I really didn't write anything else because guys, and this is no hate to Eden at all. Eden does not control who gets to get airtime or who doesn't get to get airtime. But it just seems like either Trina is up there supporting foolishness, running around looking mad. I would have liked to watch them move in together. I would have liked to watch them sitting, talking about, okay, girl, well, you're going to have this side, I'm going to have that side. Oh, my goodness, putting their pots and pans together. It's just, yeah. Anyway, we're going to move to the story that brought me to tears. I'm just going to keep it real. It brought me to tears. And this is Finn and Violet. All hugs between daddy and daughter. It was so beautiful when she seen her father. Those, this little girl is a phenomenal actress. They need to bring the children's category back because little Violet, I can't think of her name, that girl definitely deserves an Emmy. She is knocking it out. She better than Brooklyn. She better than Chase with her emotions. She is just so on cue. She's just phenomenal. She's so phenomenal. And her and Michael Easton worked so well together. And honestly, I do not want to see Chase and Brooklyn raise. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm not interested in watching them play parent to their niece. I'm just not that interested into that story. Gonna keep it real. But guys, I was crying just like Finn. You know what I'm saying? Violet wants to go home since her daddy's better. And Finn explains that she's going to have to stay with her uncle for a little while longer. And he tells her that he's going away for a little while. And of course, Violet wants to go with her daddy. She's like, oh, okay, I can still go with you. But he tells her he's sick, and he tells her about his drinking, that he can't stop, and that he's going to be going to a special hospital for 3 months. And you know what? With Violet being as mature as she is, I think that was completely appropriate. I think it was completely appropriate, that conversation with her. And of course, Violet still wants to go so she can help her daddy. Guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was done at that point. I had to pause. Hulu was acting a hot mess anyway, but I was happy, okay? And I wrote, that's what every kid who loves their parent wants, baby girl. They want to come with their parent so they can get help. It just brought me back to my mom saying, I got to step back. I got to get help. And she was telling my sisters and my brother and me that. And of course, we weren't understanding, like, well, you can't just leave us. But my mom was like, I can't keep doing this either. She was just trying so hard to get healthy. Oh, I love you, Mommy. She's not in heaven. She's here with me, but I'm just saying it. She wants to help her daddy. And Finn don't want to leave. But he knows that he needs and has to get better for his daughter. Violet tells him she thought he was dead like Grandpa. I'm glad she said those words to him. I really feel like that's what really made him walk into that building. It's his daughter seeing that and thinking that. And she still just wants to take care of her dad. Just like I did. I wanted to take care of my mom. I was so used to doing it. But like Finn told Violet, and like my mom told me, that's not your job. I appreciate that you want to take care of me. I appreciate your love for me, but I'm supposed to be taking care of you guys. And that's what he told Violet. But he needs to do this so he can come back and be the best dad that she deserves. And of course, we know that Violet's father ain't coming back. GH, you suck. You suck 1,000 times. GH, General Hospital sucks for this one. And he loves her more than life itself. And Chase tells Finn that they have to go. You know what, guys? This is what I'm gonna say about this part right here. About this right here. I'm gonna stop right real quick. If they were gonna make, and I'm not saying I wanted the young lady playing Violet to lose her acting career. Not saying that at all. Actually, with her chops, she can get a job just about doing any kind of acting job that hires kids. Because this child, if you can do the soap and learn all those lines, and she was hitting every freaking line, she showed better tears and more emotions than the adults. All of the adults. In every emotional scene that we have, this young lady is about that life, okay? I would have preferred them find something where him and Violet, instead of him going to start drinking, that he was talking about Doctors Without Borders. He was talking about how much he missed it. I would have preferred if him and Violet decided that, you know, they needed to get out of that apartment. It was too much for them. And it was summertime anyway. They're not in a non-violent area. I'm taking my daughter abroad. We're going to go and we're going to do a little traveling. And then they leave together. Instead of this, how they did Michael, the relationship that they got, oh, everything was just bad. Bad, bad, bad. But Michael Easton, baby, you deserve an Emmy. You knocked it out, okay? You and Violet. Violet gives him a friendship bracelet, which is too small. And he says, that's okay, baby, because I'm going to place it right in my pocket by my heart. They say there, I loves you. And at this time, I'm balling. They balling. We all balling. Chase and Brooklyn balling. I couldn't keep it together. He blows her a kiss and she catches it. And I wrote, I'm 1,000 times pissed that they got rid of Finn this way. Chase drops Finn off. They tell each other how much they love each other and how their father would be so proud of the both of them. And I want to say, it would have been really good, like when Finn was sitting on the couches and he was having all the horribleness happen to him with his drinking, if they would have brought Gregory back to do a scene with him. And while he's sitting on the couch and he's like, son, you know I love you, right? You know this is not you. That would have been so I'm getting emotional just talking about it. Man, we should be writing this story, guys. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want to break the tears and bring bring us in, this was not it. This was just not it. But goodbye, Michael Easton. GH did you dirty. And a lot of people think that way. Moving along. Finn and Chase do the countdown, and at 3, Finn walks into the building, and Chase just finally he couldn't keep his good shining light happiness, and he starts hitting that steering wheel, and his tears are dropping, and I was like, oh, because he's like, damn it, that's my bro. This ain't supposed to happen. I need him, you know. And now, and Chase is losing a brother. Okay, so we didn't gave this man a family and completely ripped the family to shreds. Ripped them to shreds. Only saving grace for the storyline would be Hayden coming back to get Violet because Finn is gone. I need to come and get my daughter. She needs one of her parents. Because I don't want to see another. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Brooklyn and Chase raising Violet. I don't want to see Laura raising Ace. This crap. We're gonna go to the next story, and I was laughing my butt off on this story, and this is Sam's place. Dante tells Sam that Jason picked up Danny, and you seen her face. She about to get pissed. And Dante's like, well, I thought you and Jason were cool. So she's like, yeah, we were until, well, I might as well tell you. Sam tells Dante about her and Spinelli hacking the FBI database and digging up the Carly evidence. Dante more worried about Sam and Spinelli getting caught. Dante like, now damn it, I'm an accessory. And when he tells her she could have go to jail for this and get taken away from her kids. Get taken away from her kids. She up here trying to talk about Jason and all, what everything he doing. You the sole guardian of your children, and you gonna throw it all. And not just you. I don't even care about what she's doing. She got Spinelli wrapped up into this crap too. And Dante. And when she said, you can't be talking to me like that, I was like, girl, he can talk to you any way he want to. You know what I'm saying? He already got Jagger on his neck. What do you can't be talking to me like that, girl. You risking this man's freedom. He has his son. He has Rocco to think about. Rocco mama ain't around, and it don't look like Lulu coming back no time soon. So you getting this man who's already got Jagger on his tail, you getting everybody into some BS. And behind what? Because now you can't do nothing with the evidence. You can't do nothing at all. Which is kind of funny, by the way. And Dante's like, you had to know so badly that you risked your kids. Right, Dante? Talking about, right. Dante talking about, so the kids would have to visit you in the feds for like 20 years? Because those are your options. Those are your options. 20 years in the feds. Like your kids coming and visit you there. And she talking about Jason has the one. Jason is the one with the issues. Really, Sam? Tells her to leave it alone, act like it didn't happen, and hope and pray it don't come out. And I'm pretty sure it's going to come out. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out. And what does Sam go right back to? She starts talking about how Jason putting Carly first. And I was like, girl, cut it out. Cut it out right now. Didn't you just do that to Dante and Spinelli? Didn't you just do that to Dante and Spinelli? Let me wrap this around. You put your need of wanting to do whatever this thing is that you really thought you had to do for Jason before Dante and Spinelli's own family. And yeah, Spinelli could have told her, I'm not doing it. But he's always, you can't say no to Sam. And Dante didn't, and he told her to stay out of it. He said, this is why I told you to leave this alone. This is why I told you to leave this alone. Oh, yeah, you're right. But if he's going to leave and girl, you ain't even listening. You ain't even listening. That Botox must have gotten to your eardrums. I can't believe I said that. See what I'm saying? She says, ugh. Oh my God. Is there any way we could just say, you know what, guys? We're not going to do any more of Patrick McCahey stuff no more. We just going to stop. It's driving everybody crazy. It's got to be driving Frank crazy. That's why he got rid of him, or the higher-ups that got rid of him. Somebody got rid of this man. But we still going to have to watch this crap. Man. We're going to go over to Jason. Jason, since the gym is closed, him and Danny decide to work on Jason's bike together, and they do an oil change, and basic cleanup. Jason's telling him, well, when you wanna ride your bike, you should at least know how to take care of it. He's not lying. You should. And I'm just gonna say, I absolutely love Jason spending time with his family. Now, if this is the one thing that they did, this is the only thing. This is the only thing that I can agree with on this whole entire storyline. Out of every single story that they're writing, is Jason getting to be a dad. I ain't even going front, guys. This is the only storyline I'm like, I love. Out of everything, is this one. Jason being a dad, spending time with his sons. He tells Danny about the accident, AJ's drinking and driving, how he was trying to stop it, his traumatic brain injury. They talk a lot about Jason's jobs and him being drawn to danger. And I'm like, no, that's bogus. He's not the one drawn to danger. He's the one saving people from when they get drawn to danger. Your dad's the one who normally gets people out of danger. the danger that they put themselves in. And this is where the misjustice in the writing is at. Jason's not, when he first came in, yeah, but as he got older and wiser and smarter, no, he was normally the one that was trying to stop the danger from happening, trying to stop people from getting into dangerous situations, saving people's lives. That's what Jason was doing. Saved his uncle's life, Drew. He don't get a lot of love for it, but he did. They discuss Jason. Yeah, I already talked about that. Jason tells him, well, his mom just doesn't want him to get hurt. And of course, Danny wants to go for a ride. And Jason's like, look, dude, we got to get your mom's permission, okay? She just basically barely let me see you. They talk about math and basketball. And of course, Jason, math is his thing. He does end up bringing Danny home. Danny had a good time with his daddy. I'm so happy that he gets to spend time with him. I'm really hoping that Jake allows him and Jason to build a relationship. I'm really hoping for that. That's all I really want to see is Jason bonding with his kids, being a dad. I mean, come on, they already took one awesome, wonderful, loving father away from his kid. And now she has no parents. Just like Ace. I won't talk about it no more. I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. I don't think I have. Let me check. I think I cut some of the story off because this is not on my notes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I think I said everything that I wanted to talk about. Let me go up. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. This is a short one today. I hope you guys sleep well. Have an amazing day tomorrow. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for coming and hang out with me for this little time. And peace and much love. Bye.